Great day, family. Great day. I want to thank you for joining me. Those of you who are following us on Gye-Nyame Journey, I really appreciate you giving us the time, listening in. This is no frills, no thrills, just brother ha2tim, and I welcome you in. And I'm so proud today because this is episode 2,900 and something. It get kind of hard trying to keep track, but I had to put this episode together quick because I was looking at the itinerary of my programs, and this date fell off. Somehow I mixed up this date. So I had to kind of replace it so I keep things in order. So I went back and I grabbed one of my old proverbs. You know what I'm saying? This is from day 3 in the Gye-Nyame Journey tribal quotes book, right? And I'm pulling on this one. This is right now, what you hearing is I am 4 days away. 4 days away from being on a plane and on my way out this country. For vacation. I'm coming back. But at the present time, in this time period, I am seriously doing some self work, and one of the things that I'm thinking about doing is a retreat. Of course, one day I'm gonna do a mixed retreat, but I'm thinking about a manhood retreat for warriors, people in the high warrior level, nation building elder. When I say I ain't talking about fighting skills and shit like that, I'm talking about age, late 20s, maybe early 20s, because I got some young mature young men, but a manhood retreat. Because some of the stuff that's popping up right now is showing me that the time is ripe for reinvigorating this discussion around rites of passage, but not reinvigorating it around children. See, because the first time it came out, it was about boys, and then we moved into the girls. But part of the piece that's missing, I believe, of course, and I've been tooting this on for a long time, is recognizing the process for adults, because rites of passage is a lifestyle. It's part of this quote unquote what I call what we call the conscious movement, the Afrocentric cultural movement. Is part of that. It comes out of it's deep in our tradition, where rights are given or rights are done for people at certain stages of their life. So I am thinking about doing stuff, because right now I'm really intense with the breath work, as far as the Ashe breath. I'm taking that to another level. We got brothers in the community that are teaching yoga. We got brothers in our community, or elders in our community, that are doing Tai Chi and other martial arts. We got individuals that are able to bring some of the sacred medicines. We have individuals who have the skill of teaching individuals how to set up camps for groups and personal, and how to prepare and how to serve the community, and have those discussions around building and protecting and truly doing some nation building. So that's where I'm at right now. But back to the podcast for the day. And of course, it's called You Learn by Doing. So, great day, fam. Of course, you know this is brother ha2tim, and you are now rocking with Gye-Nyame Journey, and this is no frills, no thrills, just me and this mic, and of course, you with your beautiful self. So let's get into it. You learn how to cut down trees by cutting down trees. That is the proverb of focus. I'm going to be bringing more proverbs to you. Of course, we got the tribal quote section, so I'm going to have to go back and be bringing the best episodes and some of the best discussions up out of that. But you learn how to cut down trees by cutting down trees. That's it. That's the message today. Short, sharp, real. But of course, brother ha2tim, I want to break it down. Let's break it down. Too many of us are getting stuck in the learning phase. Always prepping, always studying, always getting ready to get ready. But the truth is, you don't master nothing by thinking about it. You master it by doing. You learn to walk by falling. You learn to speak by trying and stumbling over your words. You learn to live by living. And yeah, you're going to mess up. You're supposed to. That's part of it. We've been trained to believe the more books you read, the more qualified you are. But when the rubber hits the road, people still ask, do you have experience? I want you to think about that. I want you to think about that. They push you to read more books about shit. But when it really comes down to it, the chief question is, do you have experience with all this study? Because at the end of the day, experience is the real teacher. I don't care what field you're in. Nobody wants the person who only read about it. We want the ones who studied, the ones who have skin in the game. We constantly talk about that, right? Even in surgery, the classroom ain't enough. Of course, I hope not. You trust a doctor who's been in that room, not just read about that room. So here's my challenge for you today. Whatever you've been putting off, waiting till you feel ready. Stop waiting. Start doing. That's how you grow. You want to speak? Speak. You want to write? Sit down. Get to writing or typing. You want to build? Build. Want to lead? Start leading. Or first, start following. Then start leading. Don't overthink it. Just swing the axe. Of course, you know this is Gye-Nyame Journey. I'm Brother ha2tim reminding you, you learn how to cut down trees by cutting down trees. Keep pushing, keep practicing, keep showing up, and I'll catch you on the next mic drop. No frills, no thrills. This is Brother ha2tim. I'm out. But hold on. Before I go, I need to find out something. So I'm gonna give me a second. I'm back. Y'all even know I was gone, but I felt that I needed to do some more research because I didn't mention where the proverb was from, but when I found the proverb, it is attributed to a people called the Bataki. But doing some more research say Bataki is a small island in Fiji, part of the Lamontive group in the South Pacific. The population is relatively small and culturally unique with deep oral traditions. But there isn't a widely documented collection of proverbs from Bataki that appears in mainstream proverb databases or anthologies. So while the quote is attributed to them, in my original material, it's more likely that the proverb is part of broader indigenous or traditional wisdom that has universal resonance and attribution to the Bataki may reflect a specific collection of sources. But I just wanted to send shots out to where that proverb came from. I hope you got the lesson. Family, be sure to hook up with me in the notes or in wherever you heard this podcast. Look in there. I'm gonna make sure there's a way you could contact me if you're interested in possibly participating in one of our self-mastery camp trips. You know what I'm saying? One of these camp trips, you just want to come and get away. Let us know. We can hook something up. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you might be the catalyst around which we build. This is Brother ha2tim. I am out.